Welcome students to the lecture in Classical Taxonomy and Phylogeny under BOC 105. My name is Divyarani Revankar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Botany, Parvatibai Chogle College of Arts and Science. Today we will cover the module Seed and its types. We have endospermic and non-endospermic in seeds. Today we will cover the module Seed Types, Endospermic and Non-Endospermic Seeds under module number 26. You will be introduced to different seed types and different classification of seeds. Learning outcome: students will be able to identify the different types of seed and describe the seed types. Introduction to seeds. Now a seed actually is a matured ovule, the embryonic plant which is enclosed inside a protective outer covering, the seed coat. It is formed after the fertilization inside the ovary and the ovules mature to form the seeds. Now the seeds are the main organs for seed dispersal. There are variations of seeds within size, shape, color and surface. Now the seed coat is the outer protective layer of the seed. It has two layers. The outer layer is called as the testa and the inner layer is called as the tegmen, which is formed from the two integuments of the ovule. As you can see in the picture, you have the placenta, the funicle, the cotyledon inside, the embryo, the tegmen which is the inner layer and the outer layer as testa. In angiosperms, you will find enclosed seeds. That means they are enclosed within the seed coat. And in gymnosperms, you have naked seeds wherein the seeds are exposed directly to the environment. As you can see in this picture, you have the ovule under which you have the seed scale which is covering from the base of the ovule, and then you have a bract scale which is seen in female strobilus of Pinus species. Next, we have the classification of seeds. So, we have two types based on this classification, that is endospermic or albuminous seeds and ex-albuminous and non-endospermic seeds. Now, what do you mean by endospermic and non-endospermic seeds? We will take an example of a dicotyledonous seed and a monocotyledonous seed. So, let us have a look here. In dicot seeds, we have albuminous as well as ex-albuminous seed. So, to explain to you what does albuminous means, we take an example of an castor oil seed. Now, this seed has a hard coating outside and inside it has a kernel which is white in color and it has an oily food storage tissue along with the endosperm and the embryo. The food here is stored inside the endosperm, and that's the reason it is called as endospermic seeds or albuminous seeds. In ex-albuminous seeds, you will find that the embryo fills the seed and the food is stored in the cotyledons. Here, the food is not stored in the endosperm, but it is stored in the cotyledons, and that's the reason the cotyledons are massive in nature. So, it is called as ex-albuminous or non-endospermic seeds. In monocotyledonous seed, we have albuminous as well as ex-albuminous seeds. In albuminous, we have rice, maize, wheat as an example. Here, the entire fruit which is there has a large single seed inside. The seed coat and the outer pericarp is fused together and it is called as the grain. It consists of a grain coat, and also in maize you will see that an endosperm is present where food is stored, and that's the reason it is coming under albuminous seeds. Seeds are also classified based on its shape. We have the first type as bean shape, which is also called as reniform in nature. It is a kidney shaped seed. Next you have square or oblong seeds, triangular seeds which is triangular in nature. Then you have elliptic, ovate, obovate seeds, discoid, ellipsoid, globose and lenticular. So these are the seed forms based on the seed shape. Also, we have another classification which is based on the position or the size of the embryo inside the seed. So based on the internal morphology of seed, Martin in 1947 he did a study on 1287 genera based on a classification, and he proposed a seed. Based on internal morphology of seed, Martin in 1946 he did a study on 1287 genera of angiosperm, and he proposed a classification of seed based on the size of the embryo with respect to the endosperm, and secondly the differences in size, shape, position of embryo inside the seed. So accordingly, based on the point 2, we have three types of seeds. First one is the basal type, under which you can see four subtypes. Okay, the first one is rudimentary, wherein the embryo is at the base. Next you have the broad type, which is a broad embryo which is always at the base. Then you have a capitate type, and the fourth one is lateral type. The second type under the seed is peripheral. Here you can see the embryo which is situated at the periphery of the seed, and that's the reason it comes under peripheral type. The third type is axile. Here we have three types of subdivisions. So the first subdivision is a linear subdivision, under which we have the linear type. You can see the linear nature of the embryo. The second subdivision is miniature subdivision, as you can see in the dwarf and microseeds. The third subdivision is called as foliate subdivision, under which we have four types, that is spatulate, bent, folded and investing. In spatulate type, you can see the shape of the embryo is in a shape of a spatula. Next, the embryo is bent, so it is called as the bent type. Then you have folded nature of the embryo seen in the third picture, and the fourth type is investing, where you find holes in between the entire embryo which is present. Now, why the seed is so important to us? It is more valuable than any other plant part because it helps in the spread of species to new areas. For animals, seeds are the only means of multiplication, and they remain dormant for years and years. They produce individuals only when favorable conditions are available, and the seeds store high food value. The seeds have a long storage period, and it is the best source of oils, spices and beverages. As you can see in the textile industry, the cotton fiber which is used is from the seed coat of Gossypium species, and for example in beverages, coffee. Coffee is made from the seeds of coffee plant. So here we come to the end of this lecture. You will have studied the different types of seeds based on endospermic and non-endospermic nature, based on its shape, and the third type of classified seed is based on the position of the embryo inside the seed. Here are some references for you to read for further reading. Thank you.